Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Phantom Tollbooth Cornerstone 2008 press tent. Joining us now from left to right, Mr. Terry Taylor, Steve Hindelong, Mike Rowe, and Gary Dougherty, the Lost Dogs. And Jonathan, you're up for this one.
Well, again, I want to thank you guys for joining us out here in the warm summer sun of Illinois. So guys, how many cornerstones is this? I was talking to Derry for a second. He's missed one cornerstone. What about the rest of you? How many cornerstones have you been to?
I have no idea. Too many to count.
Well, in the old days, they didn't have bands every year. They'd have us maybe 2 years in a row, and then we'd be off 2 or off 3. Deliberately, they would do that. But for some reason, they've been clinging desperately to our legend and glory for the last several years. I think Lost Dogs are a perennial favorite now. In our old age, it's really weird. When we were young and beautiful, they didn't want us.
It's all pity.
77, so they used to skip you guys every year. All of our bands played every year.
Yeah, well, that's why you wore your careers down.
77 still.
That's why we're still together and you're not.
So I'm wondering, did someone from the CCM market come say to you guys, well, we got the Traveling Wilburys, we got the Highwaymen, we need something for the Christian market. How did you guys end up all together?
No, nobody said that. I hate that comparison. But no, I think it was Gene that came up with the idea, although that's controversial.
Yeah, Joe Taylor takes credit for it too. Joey asked me first, Gene asked me 6 months later.
That's how Mike tells it. I don't believe it.
And Joe was going to be part of it, and then when Gene asked me, Joe was not going to be part of it.
That's Mike just generating more controversy.
That's the way I remember it. That's my part of the elephant.
Besides, everybody knows Joe Taylor's a big liar. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I didn't want to start anything. No, I think it was Gene, but it could have been Joe. And it was just, it was music that we all loved, It's music that we didn't get a chance to play in our own bands. So we thought, well, this will be a one-off. We'll do one record. And when I heard Mike Rowe, it was Mike Rowe that was going to be part of the band. I was shocked and chagrined. So I didn't know Mike very well. And then we hit it off right away and found out we had more in common than the rest of us had in common. So it was cool. And we did a one-off and we enjoyed it so much, so we kept it up. And now here we are, old and bitter and still doing records.
Yay! So Steve's now a full-fledged Lost Dog member, correct?
Full on.
Full on.
Yeah, full benefits.
He begged us to get in.
No, we didn't talk about it, but I was on the back of a T-shirt, and so at that point I knew I was.
That's when he knew he was in.
So I'm thinking like these sled dog trips in Alaska, they always have like an alpha male dog leading the pack. So who is the alpha male among the Lost Dogs?
That would be me. That's
The alpha female.
Alpha female, there you go.
Alpha male.
Of course, I thought with Mike, were you playing like Derry's effeminate blue guitar yesterday or something?
Yes, I'll be playing it
Yes,
again
he was.
tonight.
And that's not an effeminate blue.
Derry's very touchy.
Mike, you can't afford your own guitars anymore, or you just throwing on?
Can't afford to fly them, no.
So what made you decide to do covers of each other's songs with your own kind of spin on them?
That was 4 years ago, man. You got to get hip to what we're doing now.
Okay, well, what's going to be new for this year for the Lost Dog show?
Nothing.
When can we expect the new album?
And are you going to take pre-orders for it?
Well, we're leaving that
That's
to
a
the people
dig.
that are.
Obviously, that's a dig. I resent that.
I think that he's a hostile witness.
Yes, he is.
I motion to dismiss.
We're actually, Dogs are going to do a Route 66 thing. We're going to film the whole deal and record songs for it, come out with a record, probably a photo book, and we're doing the whole thing.
DVD, the whole thing.
We're actually going to be camping out. We're going to be going door to door at people's houses and performing impromptu concerts.
We're going to bring Jimmy A with us. He's going to film, play, be part of it. Yeah, it's going to be ridiculous.
So are you going to play the Devil's Elbow at the Devil's Elbow?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Now you're thinking.
Yeah. You want a job?
Well, actually, I do. I have to say, I do live in Springfield, Missouri. That's along Route 66, so I will be sure to catch you. I guess there's plans to put a GPS tracker in the van, so we'll all be able to follow you online.
Yep. We're hoping to get all 50 of our record buyers in the same spot at one time.
Is the potential title for this project Scenic Routes 2, maybe?
Oh, that's real creative, Dan.
We won't be hiring you.
The question in the future, since the 77s did an album of covers, I've always thought it might be a nice idea to have you guys do a cover of old Jesus music tunes from the early 70s. You know, maybe even a Terry original was in there somewhere.
We did that on Mutt. We just covered Daniel Amos songs. That gets us by.
I want to hear a love song done Lost Arms.
Have we ever come up with that dumb idea with all the dumb ideas we had?
Two hands, by 4 guys.
Have we ever come up with that idea? Doing
No,
old
An old Jesus music?
Yeah.
Uh,
Because we sit around and think up a lot of dumb
we
thoughts
probably
like
came
that.
up with that. We do it. You're not.
I want to do Honey Tree. We'll make sure we do that.
All Honey Tree.
All Honey Tree covers.
I wouldn't do that.
The Archers and
Effie will be jealous.
Effie.
So I'm wondering, other than Terry, do the rest of you guys still do any writing, or is it just up to Terry these days?
No, we don't do anything. We would like to write, but Terry won't let us.
Dominates the heck out of the whole thing.
How long before it's Terry Taylor and the Lost Dogs then?
Hey, I got news for you. It's always
in
been.
his mind it is. So.
This is degenerating. Is it over yet?
Well,
Oh, you know, the other thing we're doing, I got to tell you, we finally, after all these years, we finally got somebody to give us something. And they gave us these Waterstone guitars, which are really good guitars. So we're going to use those on the tour, on the Route 66, and in the end we're going to auction them off.
Yeah, the Santa Monica Pier.
At the Santa Monica Pier. Yeah. So.
We're a big gala event concert there.
Yeah, we really are. We're going to do a concert at the end of the pier.
Hi, I'm a big fan. We're on the topic of dumb ideas, and I'm trying to introduce my kids to music I love. And this video game, Rock Band, is huge. I think there's a market for you guys to do a rock band project between all the bands you're involved in that parents would buy and get their kids involved and play good stuff on them.
That's a nice dream.
And I think all three of them would really appreciate that.
Yeah, well, dumb ideas, you know.
No, that's a good one. I
Well,
like
it's
that.
actually a very good idea for somebody else. Thank you.
Yeah, Russell Baum from FullCircleJesusMusic.com, and was wondering, they were talking about Jesus music earlier, and I was wondering, what was the first Jesus music song each of you ever heard, or album, or artist?
Mine was Love Song. That was the first record I heard, and you know, it was a revelation. You know, because I thought, well, here are some people that are Christian faith doing real music and do incredible music, and not something that's corny or sentimental or laughable, but actually production values. And it's a band, which I really inspired me. So that was my first.
What's wrong with a sentimental song?
Nothing. It's a good song. Love Song for me was the first one too. I was a lot younger than Terry when I heard it though.
Terry, some of
Derry heard that record, messed his diapers.
This question's for Terry. Terry, some have noticed the similarity between your look and Kinky Friedman at times. Would you care to comment?
Oh, thank you, brother. That's uplifting. Really appreciate it.
Wow. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, Terry Taylor, Steve Hindalong, Mike Rowe, and Derry Downey.
Thank you.
The Lost Dogs are playing main stage tonight. Make sure you check them out and buy all the buttons from them.